Ignatius Theophorus is the child mentioned in the Gospel, where it is said that the Savior took a child in his arms and showed him to the apostles, saying, "Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven." He went to Antioch in Syria with his parents and was raised there, eventually becoming the bishop of Great Antioch. During his time, Emperor Trajan ruled, and there was great persecution, with the Roman Empire extending his domination from the east to Persia. As the bishop of Antioch, Ignatius, preached and prayed so beautiful that there was light in the church when he served, and candles didn't need to be lit. His garments radiated light, and people started calling him Ignatius the God-bearer, or Theophorus in Greek. Emperor Trajan heard about him, and during a war with the Persians, diverted his armies to Antioch. He summoned the bishop. "Are you Ignatius Theophorus?" "Yes, your majesty." "Why do people call you God-bearer?" He didn't deny it. "Because I carry God in my heart." Emperor Trajan, an idolater, was skeptical. "So you believe you carry Jesus in your heart?" "Indeed, I preach about the crucified Christ, and I've enlightened the East with faith in Christ, turning many away from our gods." "Is that so? Fine." Trajan ordered 10,000 soldiers to bring Ignatius from Antioch to Rome for judgment. In Rome, they imprisoned him until Trajan returned from war. When the emperor returned, a soldier reminded him, "Your Majesty, the bishop was preached against you, and the pagans in Antioch is in prison. What should we do?" The emperor decided. Prepare his execution for a festive day, gather all of Rome, hundreds of thousands, to witness how I'll kill him. He resisted me greatly, claiming he fears only Christ. Let me see if Christ will come to save him from my hands. On the festive day, they brought Ignatius in chains to the arena, where the emperor, Roman senators, and hundreds of thousands of people gathered. There was a tall pole where they tied those devoured by beasts. They stripped him naked, tied his hands behind his back, and 100,000 spectators watched as beasts were released. 2 hungry lions approached him, but instead circled him 3 times and knelt before him. Seeing the lions not willing to attack, Ignatius prayed, "Lord, with this death I want to fly to you. Do not spare me. Lord, command the lions to devour me, as I have always desired to be consumed by beasts for you." Then a lion leaped onto one shoulder and another onto the opposite shoulder, tearing him to pieces. Christians later came to the emperor to receive his remains. The emperor gave them bones from hands and feet that remained. However, a miracle occurred. The smallest bone from his hands were eaten by the lions, consuming all the flesh and intestines, but they left his heart untouched. The emperor asked, "Why didn't the lions eat the heart?" "Your Majesty, the lions left it." "He told me in Antioch before going to war that he carries Jesus in his heart. Perhaps that's why the lions didn't eat it. Take a sword and split the heart. A soldier took the sword, and when he split Saint Ignatius' heart, it opened like a lemon, and on one side was written Jesus, and on the other side Christ. So, this is Saint Ignatius Theophorus, who as a little child was carried by the Savior in his arms, and in return he carried Jesus not in his arms but in his heart, until the lions devoured him. In the ages to come, he will rest in the kingdom of heaven, where his soul has flown.